everyone, really quick. Just waiting to see my surgeon and go into surgery. It should last probably 3.5, 4 hours, and then I'll be done. So, just wanted to say hi and thanks for all the love and support and well wishes. I appreciate it so much, and I will talk soon. Bye. Hey, Saturday, September 28th, 11 days post-op, and kind of a continuation from the first part of the video, which I was going into surgery. So I had a double mastectomy, auxiliary node, full auxiliary node dissection or removal, and then we started reconstructive surgery. So double mastectomy, obviously had both my breasts cut off, all breast tissue removed. The auxiliary node removal, basically they kind of follow the breast kind of up towards the armpit. Don't go quite into the very fold of the armpit, but they go up there. There's some criteria and parameters on how far they go, which I'm not the surgeon, so just seeing where they cut. And they take out all the lymph nodes in that section, just because, or all the lymph nodes that are there, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's all the lymph nodes in that area. Some people have all of them there, some of them just a few. It just kind of depends. Me, luckily, I had about 6 or 7 removed, which is exciting because I still have some lymph nodes there so they can do their job. In case you don't know, basically I call it like a net that any illness or disease or whatever, as it travels through your body, the lymph nodes catch it and just kind of hold on to it and fight it and try to defeat it and go on about their day. With cancer, it goes into the lymph nodes, and lymph nodes fight and fight and fight, and they might be able to contain it there for a while, but then eventually the cancer is probably going to win, and then it'll spread on throughout the body. With me, the cancer was only associated with one lymph node, according to preliminary pathology reports. So they removed like 6 or 7 lymph nodes, saw that the cancer was only in that one, and then I say in that one, and that's kind of not really true. This whole time they've been trying to figure out if the cancer was in the lymph node or right up against the lymph node. And after surgery, they still don't know. How awesome is that? So still don't have any answers there, but the pathology shows that surgery was successful. They removed all the cancer and enough margin that they call it successful. I won't have to worry about going back in for any more surgery for that area. That was all good. Okay, so then I had 2 other spots in my right breast in the 6 o'clock area. Originally they were stated that they were benign, but one of them did have a little reaction to chemo, so they didn't really know for sure. But then again, at the prelim pathology report showed that it was in fact benign. So the change in it was, who knows why, but it's all taken care of. Don't have to worry about that, so that's good. So after surgery, it was pretty intense pain when I came to, and so it took a while for pain management to get all situated and figure out how much medicine I needed when and all that good stuff. I was in the hospital for 23 hours, and then I had to be released because everything was going well, and this is just called an outpatient surgery. Weird. Then with the reconstructive, forgot that part. So reconstructive is essentially a deflated breast implant. So it just has the casing, and they insert it and just gradually add saline or whatever to it to kind of stretch out your skin. Because in my case, they cut just starting above the nipple and essentially went around the nipple, but they couldn't save it because those other two spots, one of them was too close to the surface. So we knew going in that my nipples were not going to be able to be saved, but pretty much above the nipple, clear down to the bottom of the breast is the incision. They clean out all the breast tissue and then sew you back up. So the skin goes through a lot of trauma, so they do these expanders to just gradually expand you so the skin doesn't essentially die. That would be bad. So during surgery, they put in approximately 4 ounces on each side, which equates to about 120 cc. And just for kind of reference, each cup size is about 150 cc. So I'm not quite a full A cup, which is funny. I feel like I need to go back to like the training bra department. But cleavage is definitely gone, and I feel pretty flat right here, but you can see the end of the expander, and then you can also see the tubing for my drains. So I have a drain for each breast and then one for the armpit. My bra that I'm wearing, not that I really need one, but it's just to hold the tubes, my drain tubes. It's called a Jody bra, so these can be moved around however accordingly, and they just hold the bulbs, which I don't know if that grosses you out, I'm sorry. And then get caught up here, the tubing. So just nice to kind of have them out of the way. When I bathe, I just wear like a lanyard around my neck and kind of safety pin them on, so it's all just kind of right here. But you know, the first several days somebody had to bathe me. I couldn't really move my arms too much. I was getting called T-Rex because all I could do is like move at the elbow, not really anything anywhere else. So just like a T-Rex, which let's show you my lumpy people when I go out in public are probably like, what in the world? So it's just funny having that under there. So Wednesday, which would be a week and a day after surgery, I went to the plastic surgeon for my first post-op appointment. I was still producing too much fluid to get my drains removed, and so he thought maybe on Friday I could get them removed, but I still am producing too much. So I'm just waiting until my body decides it wants to slow down. You don't want to pull out drains too soon because your body just is producing it, but it can't absorb it. So you're just gonna it's just gonna keep filling up, and that's bad. So I don't really care. I mean, they're annoying, but I'm kind of getting used to it. It's not the end of the world. My tube incisions were like terribly painful for the first several days, and then the stitching, because they just lightly stitch it so it doesn't move. I'd kind of just getting used to it. You know, you kind of pull on your tubes on accident. Like one time it got stuck in my chair cushion, so when I stood up it pulled on it. Whew, that was fun, let me tell you there. So between being sore from that and then the stitching and just rubbing on like my arms, and it's just crazy, but it's not too bad now. So I'm just letting my body do its thing. So no big deal. I go and see my oncologist on Wednesday, and then I'll see my plastic surgeon, or my regular surgeon, on Thursday. So hopefully I can get them removed next week sometime. Preliminary pathology report, like I said, shows that I got good margin removed. The spots were benign, in fact, so that's good. They just are having a hard time in figuring out why chemo did not work for my cancer, so they're doing an extensive pathology report, trying to do all the tests to figure it out. I still have my port in, and so I might be doing a study, and I don't know what all I'm doing. I don't really know what's exactly in the cards for me, but maybe a study. I shouldn't need any more chemo, probably radiation, just the whole gamut of everything possible. So next week will be a big week full of information. Today was the Koehn walk, which was cool. Had people join me in their Team Robin shirts, and it was just a nice event that people came to support me. But it definitely kind of wears you out. Luckily my sister-in-law set up a golf cart for me, so I got to ride while everybody else walked. But it was nice that I could still be a part of it and didn't just have to sit on the sidelines and kind of wait. So with all that, I just want to thank everybody, just from the bottom of my heart, the top of my heart, my whole entire heart. Everybody has been so awesome. The visitors, the calls and texts and Facebook messages and posts, and everybody's just so thoughtful and supportive, and it just really means a lot to me. I'm just really appreciative of my tribe, and it's nice that I have so much love surrounding me. Along with that, one of my friends set up a meal train for me, so I've been getting meals delivered pretty much every night, which has just been super helpful for my family. We haven't had to worry about that, and then, we have enough leftovers for lunch, and just, I don't have to worry about going to the store and cooking and cleanup and just all that, so it's been super awesome. So thank you. And thank you for taking my daughter, taking her with you, and coming to visit, bringing your kiddos, and, just kind of giving her time to keep her mind off things. It's been hard for me. I think she's nervous. She understands enough to know that she could hurt me. So, she's been really standoffish, which has been sad. I understand, but I just miss her. But I think she's dealing pretty well, so that's good. She's having a sleepover tonight with her cousin, which is fun. She hasn't wanted to leave my side pretty much at all through this whole process, so I'm glad she feels comfortable enough to have a sleepover again and kind of hopefully return to some of that normalcy that she's used to. So anyway, I'm on the mend. I still can't reach my arms all the way up. Still kind of sore-ish. It's only been 11 days, so I had a pretty extensive surgery, so can't expect to be just bounce right back, but I'm working at it. And again, I appreciate everybody. Do want to say with the t-shirt sales, we've raised just right around the $800 mark, which is really exciting. I did donate some of that to Koehn, Susan G. Koehn, but the majority of it I will be donating to Victory in the Valley here in Wichita. It's just a real nice local group that is just super helpful for all things cancer patients. So I just really want to give back to them. So I think that's all the updates I've got so far. So come by and see me if you want. I'll be home, odds are. and I'll give you some more updates as I figure them all out. So have a good one, and we will talk soon.